Hello YouTubers, my name is Ace and you're watching The Ace Station. Today I'm going to talk about Battlefield Bad Company 2 for the Xbox 360. As always, let's start off with the graphics. The game didn't aim for the photorealistic approach, which isn't necessarily bad. The look of the backgrounds fit perfectly with the character models that inhabit the world of Bad Company 2. One of the things that stick out in the game is the obvious destruction that you create when you lay waste to the enemy. This game kicks ass in this department. Unlike the previous entry, you can cause buildings to be unstable to the point of collapsing. This adds a whole new element of strategy to the game. Careful, this may be an advantage, but it could also mean your end. Speaking of destructible environments, you really have to pay attention to what you hide behind, because if it's penetrable in real life, well, you get the idea. It's really cool to see things crumble around you during high-heated firefights. You're constantly moving from cover to cover, avoiding death. Music in the game is pretty good. Nothing stands out that made me go wow, but it's enough to get you through the battle. The sound effects are perfect and will make use of the 5.1 surround sound system. The gunfire and explosions are insane and echo within the city walls. The sounds of buildings collapsing and rock debris flying everywhere are so awesome to listen to. I tip my hats to the developers for adding all the depth to sound. The game's layouts are your everyday run-of-the-mill first-person shooter controls. Any first-person player will have no problems here. I should make note that you can only crouch. You cannot go prone or lean around corners to take a shot, so you have to make do with what you got. On the solo campaign, you play with 3 AI teammates who really don't do a lot to support your end of it. They get kills from time to time, but the enemy AI always focuses on you for the most part, including enemy helicopters and tanks, which is a good thing to know. You have the ability to carry 2 weapons on your person and 2 additional items, which usually include grenades and other various explosives and devices. In the game, you have vehicles you can drive both offline and on, and thankfully the controls are easy to get used to. My overall opinion of Battlefield Bad Company 2 is this. It's a really nice addition to the Battlefield franchise. This is a buy-rent game for sure. Its offline campaign shines brighter than the last, and even more so, the multiplayer is just plain awesome. I like the fact that they have fully destructible environments for the multiplayer, which really prevents camping in one spot for too long. If you play online, I recommend the mode Rush, which is an attack and defense scenario where the attackers must rush to the base points, blowing them all up, and push themselves all the way to the main headquarters, while the defenders prevent this from happening. This mode is so addictive it's hard for me to put down. One other thing that's worth mentioning about multiplayer is there are 4 classes to choose from, and they are Assault, Medic, Engineer, and Scout. Whichever class you specialize in, you'll gain points which increase your rank and unlocks additional weapons for your class. There are so many in-game achievements in form of medals and patches you can earn, which is something to strive for. Give this game a shot. I don't think you'll regret it, and that's just my opinion. Well, that's everything I have to say about Battlefield Bad Company 2 for the Xbox 360. Stay tuned for my next review. My name is Ace, and thank you for watching the Ace Station.